Hi there, I'm Holly, and for this class, we're going to take some common sequences, sun salutation A and sun salutation B, and use them in a different way. We're going to, in the middle of class, in the really core of class, perform sun salutation A and B supine. So that means on our back. It's pretty fun, it's challenging, and it's just something a little bit different, which is nice. So why don't you join me now in Child's Pose, Balasana. Bring the knees, outer hips width distance apart, stretch through the arms, toes touch, and the forehead rests on the mat. If you need to lift your pelvis a little bit to get that forehead on the mat, that's totally fine. Just ease into this big forward folding posture. Let the head rest heavy, and gently seal the lips and bring the breath in and out of the nose. Bring some movement in the pelvis, moving the pelvis and the hips side to side, getting more stretch in the glutes, more length in the back. And then making that movement smaller and smaller till you find stillness. As you inhale your next breath, lengthen from your waist, your ribs, your underarms, all the way through your fingers. And as you exhale, bring a gentle tone to the belly and drop the tailbone closer to the heels. Soften across your upper back. And just breathe easily here in and out of the nose as we fold inward. As you inhale, just hover your head and walk your arms over to the right and fold over your right thigh, finding some lateral flexion in your spine. Draw your left shoulder down and away and move your left hip back in space. Reach through both sides of the body and check in with the right side. Make sure you're not crunching in there, but you're still stretching through the right side of the body as well. Inhale, lift your head, walk through center all the way over to the left. Fold over the left thigh, forehead to the mat. Slide right shoulder down and away. Move right hip back in space. Stretch through both sides of the body and don't collapse into the left side, but let it stretch as well. And then inhale. Lift the head, walk the arms forward. Exhale, find Child's Pose once again. Inhale, let's come on up to quadruped, all fours. Let's spend a little time here. So gaze forward at the top of the mat where it meets the floor. And stretch through your fingers. Your hands, your arms are outer shoulder width distance apart to really make a strong, sturdy base for your body when it's bearing weight. So check in there. The baby finger touches the outside edge of the mat and the pointer fingers are parallel to each other and they point towards the top of the mat. Press all the pads of the fingers into the mat and press the mat away. Slide your shoulders away from your ears and a gentle lift of your belly and your front ribs into your back and your back ribs. Draw your tailbone back a bit and just find a neutral spine here. We're going to walk the knees back about a knee's distance, just like that, and tuck the toes under. Stretch the feet. Try to get all the toes tucked under, press through the heel and all the toe mounds. And then as you exhale, just lift your pelvis up and back, downward facing dog. Stay active through the hands and the arms. The gaze is right under your belly at the mat. And as you inhale here, lift your tailbone and sitting bones high. And exhale breath, slide the heel bones closer to the mat and press into the outer heel a little bit, getting some lateral length in the outer leg muscles. Stretch through the toes And just move your dog around. Just bend your knees. Maybe move the shoulders. Rock the head. Just finding a lot of movement here. Warming up the body. Maybe the hips move as well. The breath is smooth in and out of the nose. And then find stillness in your dog. And I want you to tense your fingers. So come up onto the pads of your fingers so the wrists come into neutral position instead of extension. And the palm lifts. And as we exhale, just walk our hands to our feet. Lift and tone your belly and walk to the back of your mat. So you're in a forward fold at the back of your mat. And yogis, soften your knees as much as you need. Let your head hang really, really heavy here. Rock the weight of the heel towards the toes. Every time you exhale, lift and tone the belly so you can fold a little bit deeper and just let your head hang really heavy here. Allow the weight of your head to bring some natural traction into your spine. And then inhale, lift and lengthen halfway. Take the hands outside the shins and stay here for a moment in this half forward fold. So again, rock weight from the heels into the toes, stretch through the toes. Gaze down the center of the mat towards the top of the mat. And draw your shoulders away from your ears and lift your front ribs towards your back ribs a bit. Yeah, like that. And then exhale, fold one more time. Walk forward with your hands to down dog. We'll inhale and transition forward to plank as we press through our heels and into our hands. Stay here in plank for just a moment. Warming up the body, pressing the mat away with the hands and the feet. Gaze is forward, tailbone reaches back, nice and strong. Lower the knees to the mat, slide back to child's pose. Already noticing the warmth in the body. Lift your tailbone up enough that you can cross your ankles and the knees come a little bit wider. And then walk your hands back to your knees so you come to sit behind your heels in Sukhasana, which is easy pose. Let the tailbone rest heavy into the mat. Broaden through the chest and draw the shoulders away from the ears. And hands can rest wherever you can find a nice tall spine. So sometimes reaching for the knees brings a flexion of the spine. So I like my hands mid-thigh or even closer to my hip crease. But there's no right way. While we're here in Sukhasana, let's just ground in, drop in as we close our eyes. You can also soften your gaze if you're more comfortable there. Bring the hands to Anjali Mudra at the heart center. Elbows are soft and the hands press into the heart as the heart presses back into the hands. And we'll begin class as we gently bow forward, acknowledging each other's divine light. As we say, Namaste, I bow to you. I am so glad you're here. As we inhale, we'll come up, but we'll keep our eyes closed and place our hands back wherever they feel best on the thighs. For this class, we'll use the breath, the prana of Ujjayi Pranayam, our warrior's breath. It's the most common breath in vinyasa. And we link the breath with the movement. So breath always comes first and movement follows. So wherever you are in breath cycle, just let it go. Breathing in through the nose, constricting the back of the throat, bring breath into the belly, the rib cage, and all the way to the collarbones. As you exhale the breath, through the nose by the back of the throat, lift and tone your pelvic floor, scoop your belly in and up and knit your ribs. So the inhale has a whispering sound as you breathe breath into the belly, the rib cage, front, back, and sides, and fill up all the way to the collarbones. And send that whispering breath out through the nose as you lift and tone your pelvic floor, scoop your belly in and up and knit your ribs. So our inhales are full, deep and expansion with light constriction of the throat. And our exhales are slow and complete with the aid of our abdominals from bottom to top. Continue breathing here, fully and deeply. And check in with your breath often. If you've lost your breath, if it's hard to find, if you're holding your breath, come back to a resting pose like child's pose and reignite. Bring the chin again to the chest. Let the eyes flutter open and softly lift up your chin. And we'll meet again on all fours. Set up your hands. Gaze is forward, tuck your toes, lift up and back, downward facing dog. Look at the top of the mat, and as you exhale, just walk your feet there. So when your feet are at the top of the mat, they're going to be hips width distance apart. Let's test that. Let's make two fists and put them in between our feet. So the feet touch the outer fist and the inner fists touch each other, and that's about hip width distance apart, so you can release there. Stretch through the toes and let the head hang heavy. Uttanasana, forward fold. Inhale, lift and lengthen, hands outside the shins, Ardha Uttanasana, half forward fold. And then exhale, tone your belly, fold again, Uttanasana. Bring your hands to your pelvis, inhale, lift and lengthen halfway. Make your legs very, very strong, and exhale, come all the way up. So let's stand in Tadasana now, mountain pose, and we'll move through two half sunes. I'm just going to turn so you can see me. You can still face the top of your mat. So Tadasana, stretch through your toes, press into big toe and little toe. Draw equal weight into the center of the heel and lift the medial arch and strengthen your legs, tone your belly, lengthen your spine, and create a very, very strong toe mountain. Inhale, arms up, reach up, Urdhva Hastasana, upward facing hands. Exhale, tone your belly, fold over your thighs, bend your knees as much as you'd like to, Uttanasana, forward fold. Inhale, lift and lengthen halfway, broaden your chest, Ardha Uttanasana, half forward fold. Exhale, tone your belly, fold, Uttanasana. Press into strong feet, strengthen your legs. Inhale, rise up, Urdhva Hastasana, upward hands, gaze up. Hands through heart, exhale, find Tadasana, just like that, just warming the body through breath and movement. Inhale, arms up, reach up, gaze up, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, tone your belly, fold over your thighs, Uttanasana. Inhale, lift and lengthen halfway, Ardha Uttanasana, broaden your chest. Exhale, fold fully, Uttanasana. Inhale, rise tall, strong legs, reach up, take a slight back bend here, lift through the back of your heart, Urdhva Hastasana. And then exhale, hands come through the heart to the sides, Tadasana. Continue to breathe smoothly. So now we'll move through Sun Salutation A. On the first round, I will modify the Chaturanga with knees on the ground. And then from Chaturanga, we will take Cobra. So let's get started. Come to the top of your mat. This time toes can touch and heels can part, and we'll stand in Tadasana. Inhale, arms reach up, press the palms together this time. Urdhva Namaskar, upward prayer. Exhale, tone the belly and fold over the thighs, Uttanasana, forward fold. Inhale, lift and lengthen, Ardha Uttanasana, half forward fold. Exhale, place your hands either side of your feet and step back to plank. Firm your plank, press through your heels and your toes. Strengthen your legs and tone your belly. Press the mat away with your hands. Now lower your knees here and rock forward from your pelvis so your shoulders are in front of your fingers. Keep pressing the mat away as you tone your belly. And as you exhale, lower halfway, modified Chaturanga. Untuck your toes, lower your thighs, inhale, Bhujangasana, Cobra. Pull your elbows back and gaze down the tip of the nose. And then exhale, lift up and back, down dog. Inhale fully and deeply here. And exhale slowly and completely. Now inhale, lift your tailbone and sitting bones high. Exhale, press the mat away with the hands and draw the heels to the mat. Inhale, look between the hands, and exhale, just walk to the top of the mat, toes touch, heels part. Inhale, lift and lengthen halfway, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, fold fully, Uttanasana. Inhale, rise up, reach up, slight back bend, Urdhva Namaskar. And exhale, hands to the heart, Tadasana. This time I'm going to teach full Chaturanga, and we'll follow Chaturanga by upward facing dog. If you want to modify knees on the mat with Chaturanga, then you'll do Cobra. That's what we did in the last round. Inhale, arms up, gaze up, Urdhva Namaskar. Exhale, tone the belly and fold over the thighs, Uttanasana. Inhale, lift and lengthen, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, place your hands either side of your feet and step back to plank. We're going to add a breath as we inhale, rock forward so we're high on our toes. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana. Untuck the toes, curl the spine up, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale fully. Exhale completely. Inhale, fill up the belly, the rib cage, all the way to the collarbones. Exhale, tone through midline. Inhale, lift high to the toes, bend the knees, and exhale, you can float or step to the top of your mat. Inhale, lift halfway, fingertips can stay on the mat or to the shins. Exhale, fold Uttanasana. Inhale, reach up, rise tall, Urdhva Namaskar, slight back bend. Exhale, hands through the heart, Tadasana. So make sure you can see me. Continue breathing your Ujjayi Pranayama, either taking some water or taking a shoulder stretch. I'm going to come down to my back and show you the sun salutation, A, supine, and I'll move very slowly. Starting in Tadasana, strengthen the Tadasana just like we do when we're standing. Inhale, arms overhead, Urdhva Hastasana. You can lift from the back of your heart and gaze towards your fingers. As you exhale, you'll lift up and fold over like Paschimottanasana, which is going to be our forward fold. And then inhale, lift halfway. Here's our Ardha Uttanasana, half forward fold. Coming into Chaturanga, we begin to bend our elbows. So our upper arms are next to our sides, and our elbow is in line with our wrist. We lay down. Chaturanga, imagine pushing the ceiling away. Then our palms come to the mat. We point our toes. In the inhale, we arch our spine, squeeze that butt. Here's our up dog. And exhale, down dog is like Navasana, boat pose. I can't straighten my legs in Navasana because of hip issues. So stretch your arms either side of your ears and extend through your wrists so your fingertips face back. Lift from the back of the heart as you tone your belly. And an option here is to have the hands on the mat through this form of down dog because it's very difficult if you need low back help. And then lowering the legs. This is our exhale coming to the top of the mat. Inhale, lift and lengthen halfway, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, Uttanasana. And then inhale, we lay on our back, reach our arms up and over, gaze at our fingers, Urdhva Hastasana. And exhale, Tadasana. So come on down to your back and let's do this together. We're going to move through 3 rounds of this. Don't worry if you get lost because you're still moving and this is something new. Have fun with it. So let's lay down on our back, yogis. And let's find a really strong Tadasana. So push your heels away from you as you pull your toes back towards your knees. Now strengthen your kneecaps from your inner and outer thighs. Tone your belly, broaden through your chest. Stretch your fingers long away from you. Tadasana. Inhale, stretch your arms up overhead, gaze between your hands, Urdhva Hastasana. As you exhale, tone your belly, reach your heart forward, fold over your thighs, Uttanasana. Inhale, lift your heart halfway, Ardha Uttanasana. Bend your elbows, arms next to the sides of the body, lay back. Press the sky away, Chaturanga Dandasana, exhale. Place the palms on the mat, point the toes. Inhale, lift the heart, squeeze the butt, up dog. And then exhale, tone the belly to down dog. Inhale fully and deeply here. Exhale slowly and completely. Inhale, broaden through your chest. Exhale, tone your belly. Inhale, and then lower the legs, fold forward. Exhale, that's our transition forward. Inhale, lift and lengthen halfway, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale, lay back, reach up, gaze up, Urdhva Hastasana. And exhale, hands at the sides, Tadasana. Moving with breath. Again, inhale, arms up and over, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, fold over your thighs, Uttanasana. Inhale, lift and lengthen halfway, Ardha Uttanasana. Bend your elbows, arms at the sides, lay back, Chaturanga. Palms to the mat, inhale, upward facing dog. And then exhale, tone that belly, squeeze the thighs, downward facing dog. Inhale, broaden through your chest. Exhale, press through your hands and toes. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, tone. Inhale. Exhale, fold forward. That's your transition to the top of your mat. Inhale, lift and lengthen, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, tone your belly, Uttanasana. Inhale, lay back, reach up. Urdhva Hastasana, gaze up. And exhale, Tadasana. You're getting the hang of it. Let's do that one more time. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale fully. Exhale completely. Inhale, fill up. Exhale, empty. Inhale, exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, arms up overhead, gaze up. Exhale, Tadasana. And relax. Release into a Shavasana here, just a mini one. Great work. Super warm body. Challenges in the poses, right? So that down dog is like the hardest down dog you've ever done, but that Chaturanga is pretty easy. And the next time you exhale, just hug your knees into your chest. Rock over to your right side. Come through all fours, lift up to down dog. Look between the hands. Step or float there. Come up to standing. And we'll move through 2 rounds of Sun Salutation B. Toes touch, heels part. Inhale, sit deep, Utkatasana. Dig your heels into the mat. Exhale, tone your belly, Uttanasana. Inhale, lift and lengthen, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, step back, Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog, curl up. Exhale, down dog, the right foot steps between the hands. Inhale, Virabhadrasana 1. Exhale, hands to the mat, Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Left foot steps forward, back heel seals. Inhale, Virabhadrasana 1. Exhale, hands to the mat, Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, and exhale. Inhale, exhale it all out. Inhale here, look between the hands. Exhale, step or float. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, Utkatasana. Exhale, Tadasana. Again. Inhale, sit deep, Utkatasana. Exhale, fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, half lift, Ardha Uttanasana. Going right for the Chaturanga on exhale, Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Right foot forward. Inhale, Virabhadrasana 1. Exhale, Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. I'm right here with you. Exhale, down dog, left foot forward. Virabhadrasana 1, inhale. You got it. Exhale, Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. And breathe. Smooth the breath. Control the inhale and the exhale. On the next inhale, lift high to the toes, look between the hands, exhale, step or float there. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sit deep, Utkatasana. Exhale, rise tall, Tadasana. Continue to breathe. Taking a little break here. You get one eye down. I'm going to show you Sunbeam Supine. So make sure you can see me. I'll move slowly. I need to move slowly, I'm getting tired. Coming through Tadasana. Firm the Tadasana. Inhale to chair, the knees bend, the arms come overhead, Utkatasana. Now the forward fold is different here. Hands come either side, press into the mat. And the exhale, the pelvis lifts and legs come over, kind of like Halasana, but the toes don't come to the mat. So that's your forward fold. Inhale, here's your half forward fold, legs go halfway up. And then for the Chaturanga, as you exhale, you curl the spine down, legs to the mat, bend the elbows, press the sky away. There's your Chaturanga. Palms come to the mat, point the toes. Inhale, curl the spine up, kind of like fish for upward facing dog. And then exhale is the downward facing dog. So on this exhale, we transition to the Virabhadrasana 1. So the right knee comes forward, left leg goes long, lay down. Here's your inhale, Virabhadrasana 1. Then your exhale, Chaturanga. Your inhale, up dog. Squeeze that butt there. And then the exhale is down dog. And on that exhale, we transition to the second side of Virabhadra. So left knee in, right leg long. Arms up overhead, Virabhadrasana 1. And then exhale, Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. And I'm going to help myself out with my hands on the mat because I'm getting rather tired. And so the fold, the float forward is legs up overhead, exhale. Inhale halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, Utkatasana, and then exhale through Tadasana. So it's a lot of new stuff. So we'll move slowly our first round. So join me on your back. Supine. Supine Tadasana. Most regressed form. So strengthen your Tadasana. And then inhale, bend your knees, reach your arms up and over, Utkatasana chair. Take your palms to the mat, exhale, squeeze your thighs, lift your legs up and over, Uttanasana forward fold. Lift your legs halfway, Ardha Uttanasana, half forward fold. And then exhale, slowly lower your legs and back to the mat, bend your elbows, here's your Chaturanga. Place your palms on the mat, point your toes, firm your butt. Inhale, up dog. And then exhale, down dog. We'll move through this transition slowly. So right knee in, left leg long, control your body, lay down. Inhale here, Virabhadrasana 1. Exhale, Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Left side, Virabhadrasana 1. So left knee in, right leg long. Lower down, inhale, Virabhadrasana 1. Exhale, Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. And then exhale, down dog. Inhale fully. Exhale completely. Inhale, broaden through the chest. Exhale, tone. Inhale here. Exhale is the float forward. Inhale, halfway left. Exhale, fold. Inhale, bend the knees, reach the arms overhead, Utkatasana chair. And then exhale through the Tadasana. Feeling warm now, right? So we'll move through that 2 more times. Let's start together in Tadasana. Inhale, Utkatasana. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog.
Exhale, down dog. Right knee in, left leg long. Inhale, Virabhadrasana 1. Exhale, Chaturanga. You got it. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Left knee in, right leg long. Inhale, Virabhadrasana 1. Exhale, Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, tone the belly. Inhale, broaden the chest. Exhale, press the hands and the feet away. Inhale, exhale as the float forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, Utkatasana chair. And then exhale, Tadasana. Let's take a couple breaths here. Regroup, rest for a moment. We all have one more round in us, I know we do. Gain control of the breathing. Starting in Tadasana, mountain pose. Inhale, Utkatasana. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, slow your roll, Chaturanga. Inhale, curl up, up dog, point those toes. Exhale, down dog, right knee, left leg long. Inhale, Virabhadrasana 1. Exhale, Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog, squeeze that butt. Exhale, down dog, left knee and right leg long. Inhale, Virabhadra 1. Exhale, Chaturanga. Inhale, point the toes, lift the heart, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, lengthen through your spine and gaze up between your hands. Exhale, tone your belly, knit your ribs. Inhale, find length in the spine. Exhale, find strength in the core. Inhale here. Exhale, float. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, Utkatasana. Exhale, you've made it, yogis, Tadasana. And then release that Tadasana into a mini Shavasana. Why not? Refuel, rest, find the breath. Nice work. When I first learned this, I thought, oh, this is going to be so much easier. Not really. And then as you exhale your next breath, just hug your knees into your chest. Begin to rock a little side to side. Loving that low back. The next time you rock to the right, rock all the way over, and let's meet in Sukhasana once again where we begin. Once again where we begin. So when we come to sit in this, let's just change. So don't take the natural cross, take the opposite cross. Rest the pelvis down, hands on the thighs. Come back to smooth, even breathing. And inhale, shoot the ring fingers up. Exhale, twist to the right. Inhale, shoot the ring fingers up. Exhale, twist to the left. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, twist to the right and stay here. Chin in line with the sternum, right hand on left knee as they press into each other. And the right hand is behind you, palm is soft. So inhale, grow tall. Keep chin in line with sternum. Exhale, twist deep. Soften the top line of your shoulders there. The next time you exhale, wrap the left ribs towards the right ribs a little bit more. Twist it out. And then inhale, shoot the arms up. Exhale, twist to the left. Right hand, left knee as they press in. Left hand behind you. Soften the heel of your hand. Keep chin in line with that sternum. And together we'll lengthen our spine. And then twist. Tone the belly. Soften the top of the shoulders. And the next time when you exhale and twist deeper, those right ribs move towards the left ribs a little bit more. And then inhale, arms up. Uncross the legs. Press the feet into the mat. And then the next time you inhale, find some spinal extension. And then exhale, begin to really flex the spine and roll down to your mat. Control your roll by firming through your inner thighs. Release to the mat, bend your knees and walk your heels in just so you can touch them with your longest finger. And if you can't touch them with your longest finger, no big deal. Spread through the toes and press big weight in big toe and little toe and middle of the heel. We'll move through some flowing bridges just to open up the front side of the body. So as you inhale, press into the feet, lift the pelvis, reach the arms over the head, stretch. And as you exhale, lower the back and the arms. Again, inhale, lift up, stretch. Exhale, lower. One more time. Inhale, lift up, stretch. And exhale, lower. Open the feet wide, let the knees meet. And begin to release the control of your breath. That takes a couple rounds to really let the breath do its own thing. And yogis, you've made it. Good, strong work. Hope you enjoyed it. Let's find Shavasana. So stretch those strong legs long, let the toes fall out, turn the palms up. Let's breathe in one more time, full and deep. And let it go all out of the mouth. Melt into your space. Let the body be heavier than it has whole class. Let the front body sink into the back body as your whole body is supported by your mat, by your floor, and by the earth. We're going to finish class up on our backs. So once class is over, if you have the time, continue in the Shavasana for a couple more minutes. Bring easy movement to the hands and the feet. Rock the head side to side. And then as you inhale, stretch your arms overhead, the toes awake. Big good morning stretch. Exhale the breath all out of your mouth. Bring your prayed hands to third eye center for kind thoughts, to your lips for sweet words. And finally, we'll rest our hands at our heart as we take a gentle bow of our chin. So grateful for the time we get to spend on our mat, nourishing, strengthening, and stretching our bodies. Have a beautiful day, yogis. Look forward to seeing you soon. Namaste.